This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're on Nomo in the winter and we're in the E50M. Now, I will go over some things in this one to hopefully help you guys out. This is an encounter battle and we are going to push down the right side initially. And we're going to hold it as best we can, and then we're going to have to fall back, and I'll show you why. And I'll also explain where I goofed up. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Anyway, so what have you guys been up to? First of all, holy crap, guys. I went through my comments when I woke up this afternoon. Finally was able to get some sleep today for the first time in a couple days. I mean, the last couple days, man, I've only gotten a couple hours sleep every day. But today I was able to get to bed relatively decent time, right around 11 o'clock this morning, and I slept until about 6. So much better than the last couple days anyway. So I jumped on, I was like, oh, let's get it. I had one video that I can show, and you guys will see that one in the other one that I got yesterday. It's just a different tank, and I haven't run for a while. It was given to us. If you know what it is already, awesome. If you haven't seen that video, it's just a fun little tank. So get ready for that as well. And in this one, I'm just trying to fill time because it's going to be a while before we get into a fight here. So you can see I'm playing cautious early on. I get to this rock here because I can keep myself safe for a while. It looks like they're going to push in. But then I'm going to get some help going to the right. And so I'm going to follow them in because, you know, it's a, what is it, a Conqueror and a IS-7 with us. So I figure we're probably going to be okay. An E50M, a Conqueror, and an IS-7 can probably take on at least 2 or 3 tanks easily. And then we can do better than that if everybody, you know, stays where they're best at. You know, Conqueror stays on the back of the ridgeline, only shows his turret. The IS-7 goes haul down. You know, those sort of things can just be absolutely amazing. However, that being said, I'm pretty sure our IS-7 in this one gets the IS-7 curse. And if you have an IS-7, you probably already know what I'm about to show you guys. If you haven't got an IS-7 and you've shot a couple IS-7s, you've probably done it to an IS-7 at some point. But yeah, IS-7s are notoriously bad for getting their turrets blown off. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know where. I haven't looked to see where they store their ammo, but my God, when they get pinned from the front or the sides, they just, and there's a bounce off the broadside, aimed in at the broadside of a T-10. That makes me feel a little some type of way. And then we pin him. He, luckily, what was this guy thinking? First of all, let's be real honest. Why in the world? And then I just blew my large repair kit right there. I run food on this tank to help increase its view range a little bit. Because, yeah, there's the auto lock shot. So there's that goof up that I did. But blowing my large repair kit after the tank that rammed me and is protecting me dies, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to use a repair kit right there. But I did it anyway, so I gotta live with it. Either way, I use food, which is chocolate for the German tanks, and I'm loaded. I've already got armor piercing loaded, so it's not a problem to go through the pike when he goes downhill like that. When he backed up the hill, he basically made his pike nose flat, and then that makes it easy to pin. Because Russian tanks don't have a lot of armor. They seem like they do because of the way it's angled, but they really don't have that much armor. So all they got to do is give you a flat spot to hit, and if you hit it, you're probably going to pin it with any tank in its tier. So keep that in mind if you get a chance. That being said, steer clear of Russian turrets. It's just not worth it. So we have a VK-100 over here that I'm trying to get some cheeky shots in, but he's just on the backside of a ridgeline. For me, it looked like he was about to back out in front of me, but it didn't happen. Now we have a Jagdpan Z100 here. I've got shots, and there's a track hit. Go figure. And now I have a shot at this guy. So I put it through, guaranteed pin. I heard his gun. That may have just saved a teammate from getting obliterated. Because, let's be honest, he's got a pretty good gun. And the fact that I damaged his gun just seconds before he pulled the trigger may have been enough to actually cause it. Now, I tried to get a shot into that T-30 that was spotted momentarily. And apparently I either bounced or just straight up missed. But, yeah, you can see I'm not liking our odds here. So I go around the other side of the rock just to try to keep myself, you know, from getting spotted. And here I have the side of a turret of a T-30. And, of course, it bounces, even though it's the side of the turret. I don't understand that, but I'll take it, I guess. It is a thing. So, yeah. We have the Waffentrager Panzer IV, we have the VK-100, we have a Jag Panzer 100, and we have an E-50M in the center of the field. Now here, I'm trying to shoot his bottom plate. I don't know if that went a little bit high and hit his upper glace, but if it did, that explains why I didn't pin that shot. But as you can see, I'm all alone. Everybody near me is dead. Not preferable. So, it's time to use this tank and its mobility to get out of Dodge. Speaking of Dodge, I was on my way home from work this morning, and my dad's Dodge truck that I've been using while my WRX is down decided to spring a fuel leak on me. And it's a 1977 Dodge D100 with a 318. And if anybody out there is a car guy, or a Dodge guy in particular, and knows the size of the bolt that goes into the fuel pump, the little screw that goes into the side of the fuel pump, I would appreciate it. Because I need to find one to plug that hole. Because right now there's just a big hole in the side of my fuel pump that's just spitting fuel right at the manifold. Not preferable. And again, broadside of the E-50M, and it just missed. I don't know where that shot went, but it's not preferable. And there we overshoot him. I saw that shot miss and hit the dirt. So, not my best game so far, right? So, I'm going to have to pull something. Now, here he overextends. I put it straight through his drive wheel into the side of his tank. That'll pin every single time. And you can see he's like, nah, I ain't about that. And then my team comes over the ridge line to start shooting at him. So, it's time for me to start looking for potentially other targets. Now, I've managed to conserve most of my hit points up to this point. So, that's a good thing. I've only taken one shot of damage, essentially. And, I'm just going to use my view range and trying to get into better positions. You can see our team was able to circle around behind these guys, so if I can get in a position... Oh, hello, Jag. Are you showing me your butt? Sure looks like it. Yep, you are. Shot out. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. But the Jag gives us his backside, which is preferable because, I mean, let's be honest, it's the easiest shot in the book. You can't miss that backside. Not even I can miss the backside of that thing. I mean, it's almost the size of my reticle. Even RNG couldn't possibly make me screw that up. But he gets over the ridgeline so that we can't actually hit him. So it's time. There's 4 tanks left. It's time for me to start trading my hit points for kills, hopefully. So I'm going to push up. Now, the last place I noticed the IS-7 was over there towards the Jaggy 100. And, oh, hello. This is not where I want to trade. Oh, and I bounced. Please bounce. Oh, he didn't bounce. He didn't bounce at all. Ouch. There we go. Well, so much for trading all my hit points for damage, or kills. He just come over and took it from me. And he got away with it, too, which is even worse. Like, he crested the ridgeline, and all of those tank destroyers did nothing to him. Oh, hello, Kronwagen. And there's another auto-lock miss, courtesy of thank you, Spartan, for auto-locking every tank. Come on. Hey. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Alright. So now we have VK-100. Where did the IS-7 go, guys? How long before I notice him? Oh, he's lit right now, and he shoots me, and now I know him. Oh-ho. I've got heat loaded already, so that upper glacis, even though it's slightly angled, isn't going to do crap. Now, I get down, he shoots into the ground, so now I need to just charge him and get it over with. Before he reloads, preferably. So I wait, and just as I get close enough, I make sure I put the shot on him. Yes, it was an auto luck. Yes, it could have been a disaster, but it wasn't. Now that guy just wasted his shot into the rock. So I back off. Come on, Spartan, get around the corner, please. And I hit him, but it wasn't enough. And he takes me down. But we got him down to a one-shot kill for absolutely everybody. He's got very little hit points left. Now we have a Tortoise, a Jag E100, and a Waffentrager Panzer IV. Our Sheridan, or Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, manages to get himself killed by the Jag E100, which is outstanding considering the mobility that he has. Not sure what he did, but he definitely goofed up somewhere, because if you're getting shot by a 17-centimeter gun, you're either in... well, you're obviously in front of it. That's the dumbest thing I was about to ever say. Good lord. But I got 13 pins and only 2 assisted damage, because, you know, spotting, you just never get anything. I mean, let's be honest. I never, ever hardly get assisted damage. It's just... I don't know what it is. People just they never shoot anything. I don't get it. So, it's like they have to wait for me to die and then they decide to shoot things. But these guys all have all their hit points. There's no reason they should have sat back as long as they did. They should have been pushing up. They potentially cost us this match. But they're all moving together now, with the exception of the Jag E100, who's still sitting all the way at the back of the map. And I'm not sure why. He can't hit these guys. They're on the back sides of the ridgeline. Now this Waffentrager has the broadside of the Jag, takes the big gun down. That takes the potential for being one shot down to a minimum. And the Tortoise is about to come over the ridgeline on the other side of the VK100, and down he goes. So, we end up winning the match. They got in there just in time to finish everybody off. We managed to do everything we could do. 13 pins ain't nothing to shake your head at. 4,800 damage. Not bad at all. Second on the leaderboard. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.